Chào, I'm Mayor Bonnie Crombie from the city of Mississauga. April 30th marks the 45th anniversary of the Vietnamese boat people refugees' journey to freedom. On this day in 1975, the Vietnam War ended, and thousands of Vietnamese people, including the thousands who live here in Mississauga, fled their homeland to seek freedom. Raising the heritage and freedom flag at City Hall with the Vietnamese community is one of my favorite events. But due to COVID-19, we cannot gather together to celebrate this important milestone. I look forward to a time when we can join together and celebrate. I want to thank the Vietnam Veterans Association of Ontario, Canadian Vietnamese Network, and Voice Canada, and the many residents of Vietnamese background for all your hard work in making Mississauga the best place to live, to work, to raise your family, and to invest in. The Vietnamese community is incredibly generous and always responds to my call for action. Over the last several years, you have stepped up and supported my annual Thanksgiving food drive for the Mississauga Food Bank. And just recently, you have donated thousands of PPE to our local hospitals. Thank you for everything you do for our community. Please stay healthy, stay safe, stay home. Come on.
Hello, my name is Patrick Brown, Mayor of Brampton. 45 years ago today on April 30th, we saw a devastating war in Vietnam come to an end. From that tragic end, hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese risked their lives on the open seas to seek freedom, including thousands who have called the city of Brampton home. I have a long record of working with the Vietnamese Canadian community, including being the first mayor of our city to support and raising the heritage and freedom flag at City Hall last year. We had planned on making the flag raising an annual event here at the city of Brampton, but due to COVID-19, we couldn't do that this year. Please know that I will always treasure your commitment and sacrifice in making our country a better place as you commemorate this Journey to Freedom Day. Just recently, I asked the Vietnamese community to raise some money for an important charitable group in Brampton, and you did it without even thinking to support personal protective equipment. I want to also thank the Vietnamese Veterans Association of Ontario, Voice Canada, and the Vietnamese Association of Brampton for all your hard work. I should also note, just recently, United Together was delivering meals for seniors in Brampton. Just such a beautiful community. I first got to know the Vietnamese community through my good friend Senator No, who took me to community events when I was a federal parliamentarian. I remember the day the Ontario legislature all wore the Journey to Freedom scarf, a beautiful tribute to the symbol of freedom and the incredible Vietnamese Canadian community. So today I just wanted to say, although we can't have an actual flag raising, the city of Brampton virtually is celebrating the Journey to Freedom with you. I'm wearing a yellow tie today in honor of the Journey to Freedom. Cameron.
Hello everyone. Today we are marking the 45th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War. For many of my Vietnamese Canadian friends, neighbors, and constituents, this day is remembered as the Journey to Freedom Day, because many of them or their family members have set out on dangerous journeys in boats across the ocean to find new homeland and freedom in a country like Canada. In Mississauga, we are fortunate to be home to a thriving Vietnamese Canadian community. And in my work as MPP, I have been lucky to meet many of them, and I have been truly impressed by their work ethic, dedication, and charity. Even now, during the COVID-19 crisis, many organizations and donors have stepped up to help the most vulnerable, such as our seniors. I would like to take this opportunity to thank United Together, TME Inc., Saigon Park Mississauga, New Genesis Nails, and Classic Nails for their donations of personal protective equipment as well as food items to help our frontline workers and the most vulnerable. Today, we are joining our Vietnamese Canadian friends in reflecting on this significant anniversary. Cam on.
This is Deepak Anand, your MPP Mississauga Malton. Through this message, I would like to recognize the immense contributions made by Vietnamese Canadian community across GTA and Canada. On April 30th of every year, we remember the National Day of Commemoration of Mass Departure of Vietnamese Refugees as the Journey to Freedom Day. Thanks to Senator No for introducing this legislation and to bring attention to all Canadians on the full of danger and risky journey to freedom made by millions of refugees after the fall of Saigon on April 30th, 1975. Journey to Freedom Day also provides an opportunity to vibrant Vietnamese Canadian community to recognize the fundamental role that Canadians play in rescuing and welcoming thousands of refugees as a family after Vietnam War. As member of Provincial Parliament from Mississauga Malton, the home of Saigon Park in Mississauga, I would like to thank the whole Vietnamese Canadian community for your contribution. Camo back.
Lễ chào quốc trù, chào nhà già, chào tới, chào.
Cờ bay.
Đến đây chưa lễ chào quốc chủ Việt Nam Cộng Hòa. Chào tới, chào.
Wow, cờ bay rồi.
Đến đây chưa sau đây là một chút mặc niệm để tưởng nhớ đến đồng bào và chiến sĩ đã hy sinh vì chính nghĩa tự do. Phút mặc niệm bắt đầu. Lễ chào quốc kỳ là một phút mặc niệm chấm dứt. Xin mời tất cả quý tín hữu dời vị trí hành lễ